SoFi may officially have its first direct competitor, and it's coming from where we least expected it. We were scrolling through SoFi groups like we do when we're bored, and someone posted this article. All-in-one app, you say? Doesn't that sound a bit familiar?
Now you're being a copycat.
Did someone say copycat? Well, ladies and gents, we all knew this day would come. Aren't you glad SoFi reinvested all their revenue back into their business to further the gap between them and their competition? Because we sure are. But is this the real deal? Does Bank of America indeed have what it takes to take down SoFi at its own game nonetheless? Sure, Bank of America has been around longer, but it's not about who's been here longer. It's about who can execute. Google wasn't the first search engine, but now it's by far the best.
Isn't it the best?
Oh, it's the best.
Like, who uses Bing? And if you do use Bing, comment Bing Bong down below.
Take me out to dinner.
Hey!
In this video, we'll look at Bank of America and their plans for their all-in-one app to see if they do indeed have what it takes to give SoFi, a financial technology company built from the ground up for this purpose, a run for its money. Make sure to watch until the end of this video. You don't want to miss this. And by the way, we actually recently created a SoFi Investors Facebook group for you fellow diehard SoFi investors, so feel free to join us there. Link will be in the description. Also, for those of you that use social media other than Facebook, you can find us on all social media platforms at Wealth Gambit. Without further ado, let's crack right into it. So as you guys can see, here are some of the main points that Bank of America is incorporating: retail, banking, investing, and mortgage services into one app. They also say that they'll combine all their product lines. This obviously makes a lot of sense. It makes you wonder, why were they keeping them separate in the first place? Bank of America plans to release this app sometime in December. Obviously, this is a great idea in our opinion, is one of the main reasons why we love SoFi. It just makes sense, and cents eventually add up to dollars. Now, SoFi definitely has a lot more to offer in their app than Bank of America. They're doing a good job of getting the main components down. Retail banking, investing, and mortgage services are key pillars of anyone's financial journey, especially for families. David Tyrie, or the man behind Bank of America's chief digital officer, says that digital engagement is the centerpiece of building relationships with customers. But do you know what Bank of America doesn't have?
My man, tell me.
A 2% cashback credit card that lets you cash in on crypto. Sheesh! If you're interested, we've linked our referral link down below, so be sure to check that out. Let's take a look at whether this bank will ever achieve its one-stop shop dream, or is it instead just a pipe dream? The legacy banks have been probably eyeing a lot of moves from the rising companies in the fintech space. We thought it was only a matter of time before the exponential growth in the fintech industry caused the big banks to hope. According to sources, there are a lot of physical bank branches sneaking out in modern-day finance, permanently disappearing even before the health crisis began. In 2017, 1,919 retail banks closed, while there were 1,947 of them in 2018. Brian Moynihan, Bank of America CEO, explained how they're running out of golden nuggets just to keep the bank alive. Okay, just kidding.
I was just kidding! Come on!
He said Bank of America's all-in-one app aims to be a helping hand in the bank's attempt to boost digital engagement with consumers, or shall we say, the Millennials and Gen Z, aka the main stars in this digital shift of consumer finance. About 16 million of the bank's customers fall into this category, and they are worth about a whopping $200 billion in deposits, investments, and loans. And since 2018, mobile banking at Bank of America is continuously getting hyped up. About 37 million are purely digital customers, and 28 million are mobile customers. The Bank of America's all-in-one app will attract investors by keeping retail banking and wealth management services in one place. At this point, we think Captain Noto's cross-selling strategy may be the square one of the legacy banks. We're going to see a lot of it soon. Right now, people have a lot of choices to make when using SoFi, and Captain Noto makes sure all of them will serve them right in saving, spending, earning, borrowing, and investing money, all in one constantly growing app, whether in members or products they offer. There's a great saying, and I quote, "No man is ever great by imitation." We all know that Bank of America is just like any other legacy bank trying to fit in the growing popularity of fintechs today, in fear of the industry that's obviously ready for disruption. Whether it makes its way out of the dying traditional way of banking or not, we have yet to see. But one thing is for sure, they have a long road ahead of them because they need to play catch up with the rest of the fintech industry. Until next time, peace.